Shalom, shalom, shalom. All praise, glory, honor goes to Yahweh Shem Yahushua for giving us this truth. Double honor to all the elders teaching on the four corners of the earth, teaching in truth and sincerity. To you I say shalom. Brother Khan from the set of the Lions of Judah, just around here in Chicago. To you I say shalom. Coming at y'all with another quick snack through the spirit, power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And the title of this video is going to be called Time is Running Out. All right, you brothers that's far off in this truth, that's rooted in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, now is the time to endure. All right, because great tribulation is coming our way. All right, you brothers and sisters that hasn't came into the truth yet, now is the time to make that spiritual move, man. All right, and keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. Because Esau, the so-called white man, is about to come down upon the nation of Israel, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, man. All right, he's about to come down. He's working in overtime, all right? He's working in overtime to cheat the prophecies, man. All right?
Just wait 1 second.
This dude made $20,000 in one day, fully automated and done for him.
We turn now to the coronavirus pandemic. The Delta variant has spread to all corners of the United States. This has prompted officials in Los Angeles County to reverse course on indoor masking, following a recommendation from the World Health Organization. And experts say unvaccinated people are the most vulnerable to this strain. So far, more than 46% of people in the U.S. are fully protected, and just over 54% are at least halfway there. Jamie Yukas reports from Los Angeles.
Tonight, the Delta variant is spreading so fast that LA County now wants everyone, even those fully vaccinated, to keep wearing masks indoors.
I feel like there's going to be more than a couple of people around. I wear one.
68% of LA County residents 16 and older are now at least partially vaccinated. Of the more than 400,000 cases reported in the county since December, nearly every single one occurred among the unvaccinated. The same with COVID-related deaths. And there's new concern as the Delta variant, first detected in India, now makes up 95% of all new cases in the UK and is forcing new lockdowns in Asia and Australia. Here at home, it's now in all 50 states.
It could be that it's better at actually attaching to a human cell and entering it, so you have a lot more virus and so more shedding of virus.
Now, word of an outbreak at an Illinois summer camp. 85 teens and young adults tested positive, one hospitalized. The state reports that all campers were eligible for the vaccine, but only a handful actually got it. Tonight, a promising study from Moderna suggesting its vaccine produces an antibody response against many known COVID strains, including the Delta variant. While questions remain about J&J, it's still unknown how effective that vaccine is against variants and whether a booster shot might be needed. The worry, how to stop the spread.
I am concerned that over time, the more chance you have this virus to mutate, the more chance it has of mutating into a form that can wreak more havoc. You worry that over time, the immunity that we've developed, either because of previous infection with COVID or because of vaccination, is going to wane as the virus continues to evolve.
California reopened just 2 weeks ago, dropping mask mandates for those who are fully vaccinated. Now, after having to wear a mask for more than a year, it may be a tough sell to get people to put it back on. Nancy?
Jamie Yukas, thank you. Dr. Ebony J. Hilton joins me now. She is the co-founder and medical director of Good Stuff Consulting, and she's also an associate professor of anesthesiology and critical care medicine at the University of Virginia. Thank you very much for joining us, Doctor. Now, concerns over the Delta variant are mounting not only in the United States, but really around the world. Remind us what we know about.
So this is a new strand of COVID-19. It's called the Delta variant, man. All right. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, verse 49, and it reads, I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence to waste thy houses with destruction and death. So this is all around the corner. All right, all this is around the corner, man. And now it's time for our people to get right spiritually, mentally, and physically, man. All right, now is not the time to be eating Cheeto Puffs and Doritos, man. Now is the time to start feeding your body with the nutrients that it properly needs, man. All right.
This strain, especially as more people we see relaxing their coronavirus safety measures out there.
Yeah, what we know about this strain is that it is the more serious strain that we have to deal with so far. It is not only more contagious, but it also has an ability to evade our immune system, right? So we're seeing where persons that are...
You Israelites out there, you need to invest in some vitamins, all right? Elderberry, all right, Bardock, sarsaparilla, garlic. You need to, you know what I'm saying, invest in these type of natural vitamins, man. All right, just to assure that, you know what I'm saying, just being smart. Although we know that our true salvation and our strength is Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, but you have to use wisdom. All right, so in your best, is in your best chances to invest in natural vitamins. All right.
Fully vaccinated are still contracting the infection and unfortunately are having serious disease. And unfortunately, some of which have actually died. And so when we're thinking about this idea of these mutant variants, what we have to know is that we cannot afford to let our guard down. That I do agree with the World Health Organization that says we need to start masking up. In Los Angeles, we need to start wearing masks. But it's not only in those areas. We're looking at the vaccination rate in Mississippi and Alabama barely reaching 30%. Those persons need to be hyper vigilant because the Delta variant can cost them their lives.
And as we look internationally, some nations that we saw have already reinstated those lockdowns and other restrictions because of this variant. Do you think this is...
So just when they thought the lockdown was over, man, all right, it looked like they finna bring it back. You know what I'm saying? All right. The Bible tell you we would have healed Babylon, but she can't be healed, man. You got all these people catching these viruses, man. All right, and a lot of those people are actually dying from that stuff, man. Right? Is this a man-made disease? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it is. But the Most High is using, all right, Esau to bring his judgment, man. All right.
Is this something we could see in the United States?
I think it's something we should see in the United States. We literally based our mask mandate and the lifting of that mask mandate on Israel, for instance. Israel did a fantastic job at vaccinating their population. Literally by April 3rd, they had 60% of their population vaccinated, and they lifted their mask mandate on April the 18th. And now we're seeing, because of the Delta variant, they're saying we need to start reconsidering this so we can stay ahead of the game. And that's what I need the CDC and the World Health Organization to really make clear to the public is we don't want to be reactive. We want to be proactive and really stop this from being a pandemic within a pandemic. And the way we...
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28, verse 8, and it reads, "The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied, both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence," right? So you brethren that's out there teaching on the street corners, this is what you should be prophesying about, all right? Because this is a major catastrophe that's happening, and this is going to get worse, man. It's going to get worse because look, 2nd Esdras 15:49. Let's get that again. 2nd Esdras 15:49. It say, "I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, all right, famine, sword, and pestilence to waste thy houses with destruction and death." So this is what we seeing, man. All right. This is what we seeing, man. 2nd Esdras 9, verse 1. It say, "He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes," let's look at some earthquakes. All right. These are recent earthquakes, man. That's in the earth, man. Recent earthquakes. Ashland, California. You got Southeast India. All right, so these are the earthquakes of the signs, man. And you can read that in Matthew 24:7, man. All right. It say, therefore when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars, all right, of the people in the world. You see, I'm gonna show you something real quick. This is the uproars, man. You got these gutter rats, not the real people, but look what's going on in the land of Israel. All right. This is what you call uproars, man. All right. Nation against nation, people against people. And that's what you see, man. All right. It's a big war between these, the Palestinians and these Jewish people, because that land belongs to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. But anyway, let's get back to the scriptures. It say uproars of the people in the world. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning, man. So, hey, we at the end, man. Now it's time to get right with the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Everybody should be fasting, praying, and studying, man, and keeping these laws, statutes, commandments, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, man. So with that, I hope this video was edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. With that, to you, I'll say Shalom.